Today is the first day that my husband has urged me to get dressed, get ready to go, and I only have one feeling of what it might be. I think we're going to get something, and that he's trying to surprise me. And he told me to get dressed. We went and took care of the animals. We're taking the kids to my mom's and my grandmother's. So come on the journey of figuring out what he has up his sleeve, because I feel like it's something. I know it's something. Of course. Why are you out? That's a you job. We are opening up the store. We have the store all stocked. It looks so good. I hope we do good this weekend. It is absolutely freezing. Absolutely freezing. We have made it to Montgomery, Alabama, and we are going to stop, and the car's still full from our last trip. We haven't unloaded it, but we are going to stop and get lunch. Morgan, where have you taken me?
We got to make a stop.
I'm not ending this video how I wanted to, because yesterday was absolutely terrible. So I'm going to give you the long version on my YouTube of what happened. I gave you all the short version on social media, but Morgan, mine and my husband's 11-year anniversary is coming up on Tuesday. And he's going to be going out of state hunting. So he wanted to plan something really special for me. So he took me out. We went and ate lunch. And he essentially was going to he took me to an exotic farm, talking with the farmer about something that he potentially wanted to buy from him. But anyways, we drove 4 hours to this farmer's place, and I kind of had an idea of what we were doing. I just didn't know like what it was, what it consisted of. I didn't know it was an exotic farm. I just knew that we were driving somewhere, and normally when we're driving somewhere, it's to get something. So he had been on the phone the whole night prior. So I kind of figured that it was something Kelsey approved. So we pull up to the farmer's place 4 hours later. And I mean, you can see everything. Everything that I want at the hobby farm is what this man has. Emus, ostriches, or he didn't have ostriches, emus, alpacas. He had every bird you could think of. He had absolutely everything. Everything. Highlander calves, longhorns, everything you could think of. And his farmhand walks out with this, which is what Morgan was talking to him about, the farmer, two emu eggs. And this dude was like, okay, how will you be paying? Have a good day. Pretty much essentially pushing us out of the gate, telling us that he was late and that he couldn't stay and meet with us. So, my husband asked him, he was like, so can we get out and can we look around? Like, he has a bunch of stuff. Like, we are potential buyers for anything. And if you know anything about me, like I said, I want everything at the hobby farm. So I can come for something and then leave with something completely different. Like, I'm always open to buying something. I'm your best customer. I want everything. And he had everything. I would have been a very, very good customer for him. But the farmhand was late to an appointment, and he essentially, he would not really conversate with us. He handed us these bad boys, took payment, asked for proof of payment through Venmo, and he was like, okay, have a good day, bye. You can just turn around right here. Bye. Get out. I can't stay and meet with you, sorry. And Morgan was like, well, where is so-and-so, the farmer? Because I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to do that. And he was like, well, he's gone transporting X, Y, and Z. And that's when it hit me. I was like, oh. So because I'm spending money on 2 eggs instead of 10 plus grand on anything else, our time, us looking at stuff, isn't valuable. Because one thing that I will tell you is there are some farmers in this industry, whatever you want to call it, that will look, for example, Morgan told me about a conversation he had with a guy, an exotic farmer. And he told the guy, he was like, hey, I saw on your website or whatever that you had this, 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 and this. I want to surprise my wife for our anniversary. But I don't want to spend more than this weekend. And he said, oh, well, if you can't spend more than that, then you can't afford what I have. So, sorry. And that is the quickest way to never, ever get my money, ever, any type of way. I would value someone that spent $5 with me the same way I would value someone that spent $2,500 to $25,000 with me. And I just feel like whenever you own a business or you're dealing with people, that is important. But anyways, we were leaving the farm, and Morgan called the farmer, and he was like, hey, so-and-so, we're leaving your farm. Your farmhand pretty much pushed us out the gate, and like we didn't get to see anything that you had. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm in so-and-so transporting a kangaroo, and he's got an appointment he's got to go to. And it's not even the point of, you know, if you're busy, then that's fine. But you knew we were coming, and I just feel like, me being me, owning a farm, I would go out of my way to make my customers feel valued. And I would never, ever want anybody to feel the way I felt leaving that farm yesterday, leaving my farm. And if they do, then I have failed as a business owner, as a animal owner, I was baffled, and I was pissed off the whole day. Not because Kelsey didn't get an animal, but because of the treatment, because I didn't spend X. I guarantee you that if I would have been buying one of his $15,000 calves, etc., or probably even cost more than that he would have made time. He would have made time. But in my opinion, I feel like you should make time for this, just like you should for a $30,000 kangaroo or anything. So that is how our trip went yesterday. I am still very excited. My husband, he was so upset. He was so mad because he just wanted the day to go perfect. And to me, with him, it still went perfect. But it's just the fact that whenever you are buying from someone, I don't care if it's me, I don't care if it's anybody, if you are not treated with respect, your money does not need to go to them. If you cannot be valued for this, then you don't need to be valued for $5 or $150 or $350 or $15,000. If you're gonna treat me like that because I didn't spend enough money with you, then you won't ever see another penny from me ever again. And that is another thing that I want to talk about with you guys is know who you're buying from, trust who you're buying from. Don't let people take advantage of you or treat you like your money isn't good enough, because Morgan told the guy, he was like, we drove 4 hours, and I mean, we were just kind of wanting to look at what you had and possibly buy something. Like, we literally drove 4 hours to this guy. We're there for not even 3 minutes for payment and left. We were forced to leave. And that is just insane to me that happened. Like, I didn't make this video yesterday because I was so mad and I was so in shock. But yeah, that is how the farmer ruined our anniversary trip. And he was so insensitive on the phone. He was like, oh, well, I've had people from Miami drive for things. And mind you, Morgan was very respectful, and he was like, okay, well, can you at least send me like a list and pricing and stuff of what you have available? Never sent anything. So I'm gonna take these emu eggs, I'm putting them in my incubator, hope that they hatch, because he couldn't even really tell me how old they were. And we're gonna see what comes of them. But I know who I'm never buying from again. But yeah, farmer, if you sell animals, etc., do not do that. Because I even feel like if he would have known who I was, Morgan talked to him. Morgan, he did not know that it was me. And it may not matter, but I feel like if people know that I'm buying from them, they know that you're going to have a long-term customer, because Kelsey's always buying something. Kelsey is always buying everything, and I just feel like I would be a great customer. And I feel like if he even knew who I was, not to sound boastful, that he would not have acted like that. But it's too late now. You aren't ever getting my business again.